We are here outside Hangman's Alley, and today we are going to take a look at the mod called True Storms by Fadingsignal. Now, this mod is not active when you download it. You have to go into your Pip-Boy and activate it there. You get 2 holotapes. If they're not there, you can make them in a chemistry station. The first holotape will activate True Storms and give you several options for this mod. The second one is a holotape that makes it so that you can force the weather. So you can start the weather that you want. Now don't be afraid, if you do that, it won't stay like that forever, it will pause. So, if you're wondering. I'm gonna show you where you started and the options and everything. But first of all, let's just change the weather and go through the different types of weather. Now, this weather is called dusty. And isn't this awesome? This is quite spectacular, I have to say. One of the features of this mod is actually that you can have a sneak buff during a storm for you and your companion. And you can choose to turn that on and off, and you do that in the configure holotape. I'll show you where it is in a little while. Look at this storm, isn't it fantastic? It really is spectacular, I have to say. Now let's move on to the next weather type. This is foggy. And look at this. This is a London fog, isn't it? It really is awesome. Absolutely gorgeous. Now let's check out the next one. This is misty rain, and now I'm going to show you something. You can choose the sound of the level of the sound of your rain by going to your settings menu. That is the little button on your controller to the right. You have 2 small buttons on your controller, and this is the little button on the right in the middle of the controller. So you press that, go to settings here, and to audio, and here you have 2 sliders now, one for storm and one for rain. So let's try and lower the rain sound first. Listen to that. Now the rain is it's not noisy anymore, but you're supposed to have the same level on the sound of the storms. Just wish that it would thunder or something now, but it just won't do it, of course. Yes, there we go. Thank you, thank you. So the thunder is just as loud as it was, but let us now try and turn down the sound on the thunder. Sorry about that. You go here and lower the sound of the thunder like that. So you see that? See the lightning, and the thunder is very low now. Did you hear that? Now it's more like a distant rumble. So that is very helpful if you need, if you think that the sound is too loud. Now I'm gonna push these up again because I'm going to show you another feature of this mod. Let's change the weather type. Here we have the rain weather, and as you can see, it is darker. The sky is darker with this type of weather. So now I'm going to show you one of the features. If you run under something, it will not rain. So it won't rain under something, like you see here. If you're under a roof, it won't rain on you, which I really like. Another thing is the sound. If you run inside, oopsie daisy, if you run inside, listen to that. It lowers the sound and you get that rain on the roof sound. Really, really nice. And of course it doesn't rain inside, but if you have holes in the roof like I have here, it'll rain through, but not where there isn't hole. So outside, very loud. On the roof, no rain, but still loud. And inside, no rain, and you have that inside sound, which I really, really love about this mod. It's a superb feature. Listen to this. Now I'm outside and it's really loud again. Superb. Now let's change the weather type again. And this one I almost forgot to show you here. He writes that the ones that ends with TS is new to the Commonwealth. That is new types of weather, and this is one of them. It's called Rain Light. Rain Light TS. So this is a new type of weather for true storms. Look at that. Awesome, really is. The next one is called Foggy Light. This is also a new type of weather for this mod, and look at this. Isn't this beautiful? It really is. And you know, the coloring depends on how the weather is in the background, right? So one time I checked this out, it was all pink, another time it was really quite orange looking. So this depends on the weather that you had before the fog came, right? It's really beautiful, it really is. Here we have misty rain lights, so the light rain with the mist. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now these two, next one is rad storms. So before I activate those, I am going to show you a couple of options, which is really cool. I like this feature, I really do. We go here to the true storms here. And I'll show you the weather types first, so you know what I'm talking about. It is, the weather is called, it's called Rad Rain Heavy and Rad Rain Light. These are really heavy rad weathers, and if you go to configurations, you see you have something called ghoul horde chance, and I've set it to off for this test so they don't come and kill me, because they've done that a couple of times now, so you know, I'm just gonna turn it off for this video. So but I'll show you the effects, and I can tell you that it works, because it's, you know, I had to record it 3 times now because they kill me every time. Anywho, if you turn it off like that, I will read what it says. Ghouls will follow radiation storms up from the glowing sea and will appear randomly for the duration of the weather. Setting a 0% chance turns this feature off completely. It is self-cleansing and does not cause save bloat. So I just love that backstory, you know, that the ghouls follow the radiation storms. It's just, I love that, I really do. So it's all the way from 0, which turns the feature off, to 100%. You also have the option to choose the spawn frequency, and you have low, medium, high and insane, and it says how frequent ghouls will spawn during horde attacks. Default is set to medium. Now here we have ghoul horde max. Max number of ghouls that can be active in a horde. Game will pause spawner when hitting this max until some are killed. High numbers may cause performance problems. Default is set to 5 and you can have all up to 30 ghouls. Then we have ghoul horde hordes in settlements, and you just choose on or off. That's it for that thing. So I am going to turn it off again because I don't want to be killed again. There we go. This character is really puny and has, you know, very low armor settings now, so there we go. But now we can turn these weathers on, so let's do that. They are just so awesome. Rad, rain heavy. Listen to the sounds in this weather. Now, one time I had this weather installed and the ghouls killed me. There was this, you hear that new type of sound, that scary sound that's in the background? Hollow sound, sort of. It's just awesome. Now I'll turn on the second type before I continue. Listen to that. It's fantastic, it really is. Okay, I'll turn on the lighter form of that storm. It's the rad rain light. Like that, because that's a little less noisy. Anyways, yes, one time I got killed by the ghouls. There was this really scary sound this weather made. Really scary. It was like kind of ghost screaming, very dark pitched voice. It was so scary. It was like whoa, like that, but you know, with an echo and everything. And I don't know if that sound might be connected to the ghouls attack. I'm not sure. Might be, but I'm not going to say that, or if it's just random. But it was so scary, and that was this previous Radstorm that had that sound. So awesome, really awesome. So I do hope that you get to experience that, and you will if you install the mod, of course you will. So that was it for different types of weather. Now this mod alters the different kinds of weathers in the Commonwealth, in addition to giving it new types of weather, which was the ones that were marked with TS that I showed you. Really fantastic mod. I cannot say how fantastic I think it is, because I think it's just gorgeous. It is fantastic. It's on my must-have list for sure. So that mod is now installed. Absolutely. Now I just want to double check the list and see that we got everything in the configuration part. But on and off, there you can turn it off in game if you want to. You don't have to uninstall it. If you know there's just a time that you don't want it, you can just turn it off for a time period if you want to do that. And then you have the constant rad rain on and off. You can turn it on and off, and this is the sneak buff which I told you about on and off, and particle damage occlusion on and off if you want to do that, and here's the ghoul horde chance on and off. So that's it for today. This was the mod I wanted to show you, and absolutely a must-have if you ask me. Now, someone asked me if I thought that this mod would work with the Mortarbound world, which is the mod that I use in my Let's Play, and I have tested it very, very briefly together with Mortarbound world, and I mean, we're just talking about an hour's gameplay, and yeah, my character is dying here of radiation damage, and yes, and it worked for an hour, but how they work together I do not know. So I have to test that more extensively before I can answer that question, but I will leave a comment in the comment section of this video or make an update version of this video later on when I find out. But I am going to test that extensively because I want to use the Mortarbound and this world together, so we'll see about that. I hope it works, I really do. But again, that was it for today. One awesome must-have mod. So people, go out, have huge amounts of fun, bring an umbrella, and thank you so much for watching.